Can't wait to meet you. Welcome to your animatronic family. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is either Real or Andy Chavez. Coming at you today is going to be a very short video. Live stream is going to be about 30-45 minutes. Just because we do have a little bit to go over, a little bit to talk about, but my back hurts, and I'll be back to normal streaming tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless, of course, yeah, I don't have a podcast tomorrow. Anyway, we got Turtle Golf here saying first, Bill Gardner saying he is alive. Here to spread the holiday cheer. Of course I am. It's been a pretty awesome, you guys, if you've seen me over on X, on Instagram, wherever. It's been pretty exciting. It's been pretty fun. There hasn't been too much that I haven't done over the last couple weeks. Anyway, let's get this spread. First, we'll start and we'll talk about what do we got here? X out of view. We'll start with DEVVE. DEVVE is currently at 23 cents, so it's down about 0.1% on the day. I'm sorry for the lack of messages here. I was able to get back to a few messages the other day, but I'm just it's very, very intense now. So it's going to be, if I haven't messaged you back and it's been like a couple days, just message again. Heck, even if it's been like 48 hours, like just message again, just because I'm probably not seeing it. Anyway, volume on DEVVE, $510,000 in volume, down about 10% on the day. We are at a $22 million market cap. There is going to be what we would say an announcement, we think, within the next 5 months, probably within the next 4 months, I'd say early April. I've talked about this at length before. They need that virtual asset service provider license. They need to have their announcement. It'll probably take a couple months, so that's why I'm saying early April. Could happen, late February. We have no idea. The Clarity Act does need to pass in order for it to happen sooner. If it doesn't, they can just acquire a company that has a virtual asset service provider license, and again, that would be pretty easy for them to do. Give me one sec here. All right, so that's DEVVE. So not much to report on there. I think going to be the same thing for DEFINITY. I'll take a look now and give you all a show. For DEFINITY, we have $1,400 in volume, pretty low, $2.4 million market cap, but up 4% on the day to 1.5 cents. This is something that we were supposed to have a press release this week. Probably not going to happen for another. It might not happen until the new year. There's actually a couple of press releases that we're supposed to have, and there's going to be another newer token that y'all may or may not have heard of, and it might have something to do with DEFINITY. We'll see. This is a good crypto Christmas if you think about it. DCA. It is good for dollar cost averaging. We love it. We love that. Let's do after that. Let's do daCat here real quick. I think there's even less volume than there's actually no volume the last 24 hours. $1.1 million market cap. However, we are still going strong with the comic and the IP. The crypto is one thing, the comic is another. So for a $1.1 million market cap, having $315,000 in liquidity is pretty good. It's better than most other companies. Actually, it's better than like probably all other cryptos that are around it. It's even better than a lot of cryptos that are supposedly ahead of it. Like, for example, let's choose Earth2. Earth2 has about a $9 million market cap, but it has $18,000 in liquidity, and it's not an even split like 9K. It's 11,000 in Essence and just under 7 grand in Ethereum. That is not something that would make me confident in it or want to invest in it. Now, obviously, because it's that low, it can go crazy. You can do like a 10 overnight. Once that metaverse narrative comes in, they'll have a bunch of, but again, the liquidity is so low. I don't know how anyone's expected to be able to sell, at least right now. That'll obviously grow in the future. Fiat is their $2.6 million market cap, which is pretty good. $215,000 in liquidity. Now it's $144,000 in Fiat tokens and $71,000 in Ethereum. So a bit less, a bit more. So it's about 2/3 Fiat, 1/3 Ethereum. That should change in the future again as well. But even still, having $2 million market cap with 71,000 ETH ready to go, I think that is not bad. That makes me want to buy it a little bit more than I would Essence, because again, I think it has more upside as well. Well, it can. AI is definitely going to be the future. It has stuff that it's doing with AI. They should have an announcement soon as well. I think early January they'll have an announcement. I don't think it's going to be at the same level announcement as DEVVE would, but again, I like it. Anyway, let's go to OMI here real quick. Take a look at down about 13% on the day, down to 00020. We had a bunch of big sells. We actually went to just over 00020. Like it just barely made it. It didn't even go to 1999, but it was close. I don't know the reason for it going down today. I don't think anything else is really doing that poorly. I'll take a look at it in a minute, but I want to go over a Comey and look at it in CoinMarketCap. Say 3 million in volume, so the volume's way up. And let's see what Kraken has done. Kraken has done 22,000 in volume. Jesus. But that's for USD. For Europe, 3,000. Like this is why I never wanted to go and spend money on a major exchange, like Binance especially, because they're generally net negative. But it's like, okay, why would you want to spend the money on an exchange when it's not in the narrative? You have, $25,000 in Kraken, and 22,000 of which are coming from Americans. It's evident that exchanges are not the end all be all. This is nice because it is for Americans. They can go right on there. They can make an account. You can use, actually, I think Sleep in Comics. You get like $75 in trading volume, or you get $75 in like stables if you use Sleepin's account. So just go to Sleepin's X account. You can see his thing over there. His referral code, like if you sign up to Kraken from his VeVe rank website, which is really cool. There's laundry going on, so that's why you hear like a waterfall. Most of this volume, the real volume, I don't want to, but let's see what we have here. Bing X, 13%, MEXC, 7.7, Gate, 6.3, OKX, just under 3%, Bitmart, 4%. You have Deepcoin, which has 1.7 million in volume. That's 56% of the volume. How much of that is real? You are asking the wrong person. I have no idea. But yeah, you need crypto to go up. This could be down here for several. I mean, again, they could have an announcement, which I don't think they will, because David mentioned that any announcement they were planning is probably going to be for 2026 when we're kind of in that narrative. So because I have some things that I've been doing, obviously with the girlfriend, with the new bae. No new money is going to go into crypto for quite some time. I think I'm actually done buying. Aside from this next week, I have a bit of DEVVE coming to me this next week. But like that's it. There's not going to be a. Aside from that, I think I'm kind of done buying, unless I do some work here. And again, any new fiat that comes in will probably stay fiat. Any other stuff that I get paid for in stables, yeah, I might keep that and keep that in crypto and buy more of that. I'll let you know. I'll keep you guys posted on what I'm doing. Anyway, let's do SMOL. SMOL, if you have not heard about it, down 9% on the day. Okay, a lot of stuff is down. They had 4,300 in volume, less than a $700,000 market cap. They're still up 72% on the month, but yeah, they're down 24% on the day, 55% on the week, and 10% on the day. I'm sorry, 24% for the last 2 weeks, 55% on the week, and 10% on the day. So it's pretty. It has not had a good time the last couple weeks here, but again, still up 72% on the month. SMOL is the first dog on OnlyFans. They didn't like the way what OnlyFans was doing to not just the country but the world. And yeah, when you have that, there's like, hey, we're gonna put a dog on there, and we just want to spread joy and love and happiness. And it's in like the top 19% of creators, which is like pretty good. So they're changing it. 60% of what they get goes right into charity. The other 40% does go into physical events. It does go into buying on the charts. So you do have a lot of buy pressure from that as well. You have a lot of people that don't really care about crypto that are just subscribing to this dog on OnlyFans. It's like $5 a month, and it's just for cute puppies. And again, they know nothing about crypto. They just know that 60% goes to charity. They subscribe for that because it's less than the cost of a Starbucks coffee. And then they come in and they unknowingly support a crypto project, which I think is really cool. I think this would be exciting in the future. And daCat is writing. We are writing the SMOL comic. We'll be on VeVe under the daCat brand. Can't wait for it. But yeah, why is everything down today? Let's see what we got here. I mean, Bitcoin and ETH are down 1%. BNB's down 1%. XP down 1%. So it is a down day, but not a huge down day where everything's down like 8%. Well, Doge is down 4%. Cardano's down 2.5%. But yeah, none of these things are real. I mean, you have Leo token that's up 4%. I haven't seen anything that's above or below 10% on the day. And I'm halfway through it. Hash, Provenance blockchain, that's down like 8.5%. But that's it. Everything else I'm looking at is, yeah. So there's not really a big down day, but for something like SMOL and for something like OMI, just happens that OMI got wrecked, down 13% today. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go to some news here because we do have quite a bit of it. Just one had something here that was for Saturday. Oh, shout out to Heliacar. Heliacar is going to be coming on the podcast. We are meeting next week. So we had a quick little meeting at the airport. It was an impromptu, like we didn't know each other beforehand. We just happened to run into each other. So again, 300,000 followers over on Instagram. I don't know what she has on like Facebook, whatever. When I met her, she was flying to Australia. It's like 27-hour trip. It was insane. She is coming back soon. We are going to meet next Saturday, so a week from Saturday, talk about crypto because that's what she's into. We'll get her on the podcast at some point after as well. So anyway, I thought that was fun. Oh yeah, the burns. We have a bunch of burns here. I like the fact that there hasn't been that many drops. There hasn't been that many drops this past week or two, because when there's no drops and people aren't spending new money on anything new, they're buying stuff over on Stacker, and that really helps the burns. I think that's nice. Well over 200 million burns since Stacker's existence, which is nice. And on average, it's over 1.5 million on the day. Each day, I have a little booger. That's show or less posts, mac and cheese. Sorry, give me one sec here. I have no idea what this is. Elon Musk meets with UAE president to discuss advanced technology and artificial intelligence. Love that. We need more of that in the world. Electronic family. We went to STK the other day. It's in Disney Springs. It's a very nice place. Michael Itzkowski will be attending the ICE Barcelona 2026 event, proudly representing Bloomsbury Money. If you're part of the gaming industry and looking for reliable, compliant, and scalable banking solutions, contact Michael. Bloomsbury Money provides physical, multi-currency, named bank accounts tailored for both businesses and their staff, designed to support seamless operations, international growth, and secure financial markets. Love it. The U.S. House of Reps has drafted a bill to exempt stablecoin transactions under $200 from capital gains taxes, which is freaking-tastic. Tom Lee's Bitmine bought $4 million worth of Ethereum on the 22nd. JP Morgan is considering offering crypto trading for institutional clients. Trump is going to name a new Fed chair to replace Jerome Powell by the first week of January. Digital asset investment products saw $952 million in outflows the first 4 weeks, driven by delays to the U.S. Clarity Act, prolonging regulatory uncertainty, and concerns of a whale selling. You have Ghana passing a law to legalize widespread use of cryptocurrency. JP Morgan is exploring crypto trading for institutional clients. Bitmine's ETH holdings reached 4 million after acquiring 98.8 thousand tokens over the past week. And Coinbase is going to acquire prediction market startup, The Clearing Company. This is NewBay, no crypto anymore. Pretty much, things can change in life fast, Randy. Yeah, I kind of went forward on this because I was sure that DEVVE was going to have their announcement in December, but they didn't, and it's probably going to be in April now. So, yeah, I have no one to blame but myself. Ironman616 reposting the stream. My man, say, hope you had a great vacation with the NewBay. I did. The first vacation she had when she came, to my place wasn't really a vacation because it was very cold. We didn't really go anywhere. But taking her to Orlando, that was nice. It was nice out. We had a lot of good food, saw some good friends, and she met Yostef and her sister Susan and just her family. So that was really cool. Got to slowly introduce her to the VeVe fam, Dog Boy and Rita Baby, as you know them over on the VeVe fam X YouTube. They were nice enough to let us stay at their place, so we got to hang out a little bit. It was very nice. What's up, Felix Meltzer 937? Meow meow meow. Looking good, stud. Okay, let's continue on here. Trump Media buys 451 Bitcoin worth over $40 million. Bitcoin has decoupled from stocks. The S&P 500 closed at a record earlier this month and is up another 16% for the year. Tech stocks, with which Bitcoin has often tended to move in sync, have done even better. ETHZilla sells $74.5 million of Ether in effort to trim debt load. CFTC Chairman Michael Saylor says that Congress is poised to send crypto market structure legislation to President Trump's desk. We are looking for, again, January for that to pass. Netflix odds of closing the Warner Brothers deal falls from 80% to 61% on Polymarket because Paramount. We're hoping Paramount gets it. Where are we at here? I was peeing in the bushes at one point, and Sarah said she took a picture of me peeing in the bushes. And my friend Steve says, what's the whole reason you guys are down there? I don't think I ever asked. And Sarah says, F bitches get money. I love this girl. I really, really do. Okay. Avatar. I went to a place called Super Saiyan, and I showed off my Royal Saiyan crest. I was next to Goku and Vegeta. It was very fun. David Yu saying to the OMI community, thank you for your support throughout 2025. This year, we continue to deliver real utility from our partnership with the Stacker Marketplace to expanding exchange listings and strengthening the ecosystem. Your patience and support means everything to us, and I'm looking forward to what we'll build together in 2026. Wishing you all a happy holiday season. Yeah. Pentagon partners with Elon Musk's xAI to expand artificial intelligence arsenal. Good for them. Good for all of them. Liking all of it. Here's a pretty good photo of us next to a big tree. Looking really good. Looking dapper AF over here. I like blondes, as you can tell. O'Milly saying that I sold OMI to go on vacay. Be advised, I have not sold OMI. So, lies. On December 22nd, we also burned another million OMI, which I was very excited about. She's a little cray, but I love her. David Yu touting his own collectibles on there, looking great. Love him and Dan. What are we at here? Okay, guys, I get stuff from Definity all the time. They are crushing it. I know, $2.4 million market cap. They're very low. When's the money that they're making going to translate into token buys and token going moon? I don't know. I have no idea. As owner of the company or companies, partial owner, obviously not full owner, and owner of the token, I could say I'm fine with either way. I'm fine with waiting. I am fine with waiting. With a little Psyduck. That's so cute. XRP spot ETFs have bought $1.12 billion worth of XRP in just 5 weeks. Cheers, mateys. It is after 2 o'clock, so we're gonna get this ready. Looking into random. Today's the day. My girlfriend does a skibidi toilet. So that was hysterical. Kraken saying coming soon. OMI powers where the world collects, funding VeVe. I'm sorry, fueling VeVe, the home of premium licensed 3D digital collectibles from the world's most iconic brands. And be advised, you can have like a 10x, 20x on VeVe on crap. There's perpetuals on there. I wouldn't do it. I'm not trading on 10 and 20x leverage. Miss me with that ish. That is a great way to lose some money. Trading on leverage is not a surefire way. I'm gonna say like 90% of the time trading on leverage, you're gonna lose money. Now, granted, that other 10, maybe 5 to 10% of the time, maybe 5% of the time, you don't really make or lose anything, kind of break even, and maybe 5% of the time, we're in the money, Mr. Hat. When you're trading on leverage, there's maybe a small amount of time where you're just like, oh my God, in the money, Mr. Hat, you make not Oprah money, but you make big bucks. Now that's generally the exception, not the rule. You have billions of dollars wiped out in that October stretch. People losing a lot. So I wouldn't do it, but you might be better than me at certain things, and you might know something, you might whatever. Either way, with OMI, if I'm just going to buy OMI, I'm just going to buy OMI. I'm not going to try to trade on leverage because that sounds insane. Oh, my base so cute. There's an at bounty raise. You had Comics and Crypto have a mint 1980 for the at for $5,000, and someone minted it, and they declined the $5,000. Now, with this, what was it, 8.5%? So if they list something for 5,000, they actually get 45.75 with it. Like, because if they list it for 5K, because Comics and Crypto will only pay in gems, they, after the 8.5% fee, because it's Disney, they net 4,575. And again, you can't cash out. So what you're going to have to do is buy something from like DC, like a Todd, Riso, etc., something that's liquid, and buy multiple of them. And then you're going to have to sell at a big discount on Stacker. So let's say it takes off another 20%. That 5K gems actually turns into like $3,600. So I understand why some people are going to refuse some of these bounties, especially if they're from Marvel or Disney. Because what you're actually netting after, again, having to sell that 8.5%, then taking the gems and buying stuff off the VeVe market, which is usually quite a bit higher than on Stacker, and then having to sell on Stacker another 4.5%. And then again, that's at the floor. So below that, it's very, very hard to justify doing that. So I understand why people do that. Now, granted, hey, if you spend $50 on something and turn into 3,500 like that, you go, girl. That's a very nice return. And again, if I had only spent $50 on it, sure, I'll do it. But if I had spent a couple grand on it, I'd be like, heck, I'm just going to keep it. This is worth a lot, and maybe sell it for OMI. So I think that can happen as well. Anyway, something went wrong. What day is this? It's Tuesday. S&P 500 closes above 6,900. Everyone comment nice down below with the 69 for the first time in history on the 23rd on Festivus. Love Festivus. Again, Sleeping Comics has a VeVe rank, how to buy the OMI token on Kraken, and if you join from the page, it gives you $75 and supports VeVe rank. Love it. My friends wanting me and my new bae to have a kid so they can all have playdates together. It's insane. That is verifiably insane. Oh, I forgot to read the... All right, I'll read this. From the Collect article. Your collectibles live on Collect, not on any single platform. Even if an app or game closes, you retain full ownership. trade instantly, prove provenance, and display your collection across multiple platforms. Lend up to 10 friends with automatic return dates. I'm gonna have a seat here real quick because my back hurts. When they say lend to up to 10 friends with automatic return dates, you can lend your VeVe logo. If anyone's going to a party, hey, you're going, I'm not going, I'm gonna lend you my VeVe logo, redeem it for me. Perfect. You're gonna go into a party that you need, a certain, like, again, VeVe logo or anything for, or you want to take a picture of Secret Rare Spider-Man. There's a lot of influencers that rent Ferraris or they rent Lamborghinis. They don't, they don't buy it. A lot of them rent it. This is huge. I don't know how much is going to be in fees and transaction costs, but that is really cool. And it's probably good to have a bunch of grails for that reason. Just throwing that out there. President Trump just signed a proclamation furthering restriction limiting the entry of foreign nationals to protect security of the United States. We can't vet you. You can't come in. Protect the borders. On December 23rd, 1.5 million OMI has been burned. It's hysterical. There's another meme. 1 month. Collect is not only for VeVe. USDC and Ethereum transactions could still trigger an OMI burn. I will repeat that. The collect chain is not only for VeVe, and USDC and ETH transactions could still trigger an OMI burn. So let me go and I'm gonna make a whole video out of this. There's a couple of things that I'm gonna make a full video out of. And then you have David Yu saying, X3, read all about it. Love it, love it. BlackRock and other ETFs have sold $188 million worth of Bitcoin and $95 million worth of Ethereum on December 23rd. The Festivus, not good stuff. Oh. I don't think I need to go over this. Gold, silver, yep. Russia moves to legalize domestic crypto deals for retail buyers. Philippines blocks Coinbase, Gemini, amid wider crackdown on unlicensed VASPs. This is why they're so important. Hashkey Capital's $500 million target. Blockchain fund raises $250 million in first round. Tuesday the 30th. Shit, I have to. Tuesday the 30th, we're going to have a community thing with Definity. I don't know what time. I don't know if it's going to stream. I don't know if it's going to be on, I forget what, on like X or wherever, but probably going to happen. Jack Yee says they are preparing to buy another $1 billion, raising $1 billion to buy ETH. That is wild. My Bay is so cute. On the show, Logan Paul's thing is wild. I'll go over that at some point. There's a lot to unpack there. Can't believe David and Dan's Christmas stuff sold out like in 30 minutes, which is insane. All right, sorry. We're on the 24th here, and then we'll be done. On the 24th, 2.8 million OMI burn. Binance founder CZ says that those who bought Bitcoin early did not buy at all-time high. They bought when there was fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Agreed. Bitcoin price on Christmas was $98,000 last year, $88,000 this year. What is this? Unmarried. Oh. Wait, what? What? Soul? Oh. Epic. Merry Christmas. Love people talking about the real Randy Chavo shit. Talking about the real Randy Chavez. David, Mr. MC1 posted something the other day, and David, you said it was a great summary, and thank you to all the amazing community fam support during 2025. It was definitely a challenging year. Also, we pushed some key features we've been aiming for in VeVe, including announcements around Stacker Marketplace, new chain and exchanges for OMI. Don't forget Street Fighter, one of my favorite childhood games. We've got an exciting new product launching in early 2026, and I can't wait to share it with you all. Let's make 2026 a great year together, and see you soon at Paris NFT. Maybe they're going to launch it in Paris. Rolex, Fog, right, the great Chubby Cat. And that'll be it for me today, as I have to bounce. Unless there's any other questions, let me know. And forever hold your peace. I haven't eaten lunch yet. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I'm up late. I'm working, doing all the stuff that a good little Chavez should be doing. What is this? Dan, what do you want? Okay, I feel like I was tagged in something, and then I was untagged in it, which is fine, All right, everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm, and I will catch you all later. Tomorrow, normal stream.